with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Spartans will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UAB's offense will have the ball first. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
On the run, it's Nicholson. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blazers are rolling down the field. Might be calling a hot route. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. The give to the lone running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Barges ahead. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to slam in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down. So Michigan State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled.
Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to throw, it's Kennedy. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this defense is bringing the heat, another sack.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bean. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one they were going to have their hands full trying to slow down this athletic quarterback. That time, they had their eyes in the wrong place. Quarterback got to the perimeter on the right.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UAB.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Grabbed over the middle, it's Morris. Pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release by the QB.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle. It's Cherry. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Run the gun to give, looking for room. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll move the wide receiver. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Going right to work up top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Motion from the back. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Blazers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He'll pull it down. Looking for room at the 25. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Pocket breaking down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Bring in the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical.
Looking for the end zone. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. It's Kennedy. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it.
Throws toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quick.
Nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Blazers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And 1st down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up.
And that is another.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bean. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he's got it! Touchdown, UAB!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Liberty. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Pressure coming. Still looking on the move. Turning it on. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking deep. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
And the Blazers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Here comes the heat. Slings it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Oh, they're after him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Blazers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Spartans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble,
and the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his big tight end. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man down the middle.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Looking for a crease. It's Nicholson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blazers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Sends it downfield. Touchdown, Blazers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Liberty. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll take it himself. Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Spartans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Morrison. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wants to keep it in the air. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Knocked down at the 5 after making the interception and taking it the other way. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to take off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Blazers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 45. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Back to pass, it's Kennedy. Looking left. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Smarty.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down, it's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Looking for space to the left. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Blazers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. A 3rd down try for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. The 20. Touchdown, UAB. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. unloads quickly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Kennedy. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though...
He lobs one high down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick in what is likely their last gasp in this game.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Breaks the tackle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Off the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. To the 10. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive.
Touchdown, UAB! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Kennedy. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. It's Ncaa. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets the back moving. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Need. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Need. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Third down coming.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Nicholson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Good enough for first down.
That is the exclamation point, and they remain perfect. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.